Satnam, Sundurta here. Okay, this is our opportunity again, sort of posture of the week. We're reviewing some different postures and asanas. And today we're going to work with shoulder shrugs. It's a simple exercise, but very beneficial. And I, again, encourage you to do this every day. And this is one of these exercises that we see in the Kriyas that we work with in Kundalini Yoga. And it's something you can very much benefit from also just doing on its own, either in the morning when you start your day, or even when you're at your daily tasks, especially if you're in an office environment or working a lot on devices, to release some pressure and tension here in this neck shoulder area. We tend to carry a lot of our stress here, right, in this part of the body. And so this is a great way to kind of get things circulating and releasing some tension. It also has a good direct connection with the heart center. So it's contributing to the circulation around the heart, the openness of that heart chakra. So there's a nice relationship here between these centers and coming down here into this part of the body as well. Okay, so I'm sitting comfortably here. I'm sitting in this yogic posture on my sitting bones with the legs crossed. You could also do this very comfortably sitting in a chair. If you are doing it in a chair, make sure you sit with your feet flat and grounded, legs, knees parallel beside each other, and get those nice angles in your alignment. However we're sitting, we want to make sure that we feel our sitting bones. That's that experience of grounding, finding your alignment in those lower centers first. I'm pulling a little bit. I'm drawing some attention to my anal area, my sex organ, and my navel point. So when I bring attention to those three areas, it's like I'm gently pulling up and in. I come into more alignment in this part of the body. And then my upper centers, I'm adding a bit of awareness here, this neck shoulder area. I'm trying to lengthen the back of the neck, gently lift the heart a little bit, and my chin will come ever so slightly down and in. And if I do all of that, I can start to feel my shoulders becoming lighter. Sometimes we have these tendencies to kind of hunch a little bit, or there's pressure there, or something, that's kind of contracted. So we're just trying to bring that experience of opening up those shoulders, lifting the heart, but feeling very grounded in our lower centers at the same time. Okay, so that's sort of our overall alignment. So to begin these shoulder shrugs, I'm now in my body's in more alignment. I'm going to bring the hands to the knees comfortably. And we're going to do what we call a double shoulder shrug. I'm going to lift the shoulders. It's like I'm reaching up towards those earlobes, inhaling as I lift and exhaling as I let them gently drop down. It's like a little play with gravity. And I'm doing the first few slowly, and I'm starting to feel my range of motion, and I'm going to add rhythm and momentum. You can do this quite rhythmically. Inhaling up and exhaling down. The mic I'm using is quite sensitive, so you probably hear my breathing. So you'll just be doing sort of a natural breath. Inhale up, exhale down. There will be a little bit of rhythm there, but it shouldn't feel forced. Inhale, reach up. I'm stretching up again. I'm just going to hold for just a few seconds and then exhale my breath and release the shoulders down. Okay, and just take a moment. See what you feel, see what you observe. Okay, we'll do a variation of these shoulder shrugs. So before we were doing them together, now we'll do one and then the other. And there's sort of two ways to do it. So sometimes you might see, sometimes it's sort of the seesaw motion where they're simultaneously moving. Okay, that's one thing. What I would recommend you do is alternate shoulder. It's called an alternate shoulder shrug, so you do one and then the other. It's not simultaneous. Okay, that's a different type of experience. So I'm going to inhale as my left shoulder comes up, and then I'm going to exhale as the right shoulder comes up and down. So I'm inhaling left, exhaling right. So this is what we call an alternate shoulder shrug. I'm still keeping my awareness of that neck posture, so I'm trying to keep the neck nice and long. I'm still feeling grounded in my lower centers, that navel energy supporting me. But I'm inhaling on the left shoulder and I'm exhaling on the right. And we'd usually do this for maybe, a minute to 2 minutes, usually not much more than that. Okay, and I'm going to alternate now. I'm going to inhale on the right and exhale on the left. Switch sides. This is an example of working with the polarity. Balancing the different sides. And you'll also notice that my head is quite stationary and I'm staying very grounded and centered in the central channel. So I'm really creating the space. It's like I'm holding the space for my shoulders to do their work, to open up, to relax. And let's do a double pull again, reaching up, stretching up on the inhale, and exhaling, release. Returning to the natural breath. And again, just that moment of neutral observation. See what you feel in your own body. You might feel some warmth, some coolness, tingling. I don't know, it's different for each of us. Maybe you don't feel anything at all. That's okay too. But just pay attention to yourself kindly. Okay, and relax. So that's an example of shoulder shrugs, 2 variations of shoulder shrugs. Works very nicely with helping the circulation of the heart center, this heart energy and circulatory system as well, and keeping the shoulder neck area nice and aligned and open, because we do in our busy lives carry stress in this part of the body. So let's work to keep it open, keep everything flowing, keep light, and stay in that elevated state. Okay? Sat Nam. Have a good day.